Let me ask you something. When was the moment that you realized the boy had to die for the man to emerge? When did you feel it? You know, when did you feel the way you've been moving through life wasn't enough anymore, right? Because I know one thing. There comes a time in every man's life where the mindset has to start to shift. You have to shift your mindset. All right, so today we're going to be talking about that the moment everything starts to change from boyhood to manhood. All right, and I'm going to be real. I'm going to be raw. I'm going to be unfiltered. And I'm doing this for you, right? So if you're ready, let me know. We've all been there. That boyhood mindset. It's comfortable. It's fun. It's easy. It's filled with excuses. When you're in that headspace, you think the world owes you something. You think you're owed, right? You think you've got time. You live for the moment. But you don't understand, the consequences. You're chasing immediate gratification. Doing what feels good instead of doing what is good, right? You want success without the work. You want respect without earning it, right? So the real issue, you avoid responsibility, right? You let fear make decisions for you. You're afraid to take risk. So you do nothing. The boy lives in a state of avoidance. Avoiding discomfort. Avoiding challenges. Avoiding growth. In that, bro, it's what keeps you stuck. It's what keeps you down. So you got to ask yourself right now, are you still that boy? That's still waiting for life to be handed to you? That's waiting for life to hand you what you want without making any sacrifices for it? You're still running from the difficult conversations, the hard work, the real grind. You're still running from all that? That's the boy, and he's got to go, and he's got to go yesterday, So the truth is, there comes a moment, a defining moment, when you realize this mindset won't get you where you want to go. It won't get you anywhere, And for some of us, that moment comes from pain, whether it's failure, whether it's a heartbreak, or hitting rock bottom. Maybe it's all three, right? And for others, it's simply the realization that time is passing and you're not who you said you would become. You're not where you said you would be, right? And for me, it was when I looked in the mirror and I didn't recognize who I was anymore, right? I had all these dreams, I had all these goals, but they were just dreams. They were just hope with no action, no progress. And I knew I had to kill that boy inside of me, right? And let the man emerge. I had to let the beast out of its cage, you know what I'm saying? And it's not easy, It requires a complete shift in mindset. You got to completely change your mindset. The moment isn't just about realizing, you need to change, but it's about deciding to change. Like, you have to actually say, okay, I'm going to change, right? And making the decision to change, it's painful. It tears a part of yourself that's been holding you back, right? But that pain, the birth of something greater, that's what it is, So what the difference is, what does it mean to shift from boyhood to manhood, right? So here's what changes. The man starts taking ownership. He owns his choices. His outcomes, his future. There's no one blame. He's not blaming others. There's no more excuses. He understands that if something in his life is going wrong, it's on him. It's on him to fix it. It's his fault, right? Discipline becomes your best friend. You stop chasing the easy wins and you start chasing, what matters long term. You're thinking long term, right? You begin to understand that growth comes from discomfort, from the grind, and from what you don't feel like doing. You got to do what you don't feel like doing. The man makes sacrifices. He gives up what feels good in a moment for what's going to build his future, for what's building his dreams, right? So the man is driven by purpose, not by pleasure. And that purpose, it's what gets you up in the morning, right? Early in the morning. It's what makes you push through all the pain. You push through all the fear. You push through all the setbacks and the adversity. You push through it all. And you're no longer looking for validation from others. You're driven by your own standards, your own mission. You're driven by that. But the thing is, not everyone makes that leap. Not everybody can make that leap. Why? Because of fear. Fear of failure, and the fear of leaving the comfort behind, the fear of becoming someone different, the fear of greatness. And let me just tell you right now, fear, it's the boy holding you back. It's the boy hanging on to you. It's the boy whispering to you, saying, stay where it's safe, stay where it's comfortable. We like it here, But safe won't get you where you want to go, man. Safe's not going to get you what you want in life. You have to be willing to step into the unknown, to step into the fear, to face the failure head on, to confront your own weaknesses. That's where the real transformation starts. That's where the real transformation happens. The man understands that fear is part of the process. The fear is part of the journey. That fear is required, but you don't let it paralyze you, right? You use it, you grow from it, you move forward in spite of it all, right? Every man has to make this choice at some point in his life. You either stay the boy who's chasing a quick wins, who's avoiding responsibility, who's avoiding pain, or you step into manhood, right? And you embrace it. You embrace the grind. You take ownership. You build your life, with pure intention, right? Your time is now. The question is, are you ready to leave the boy behind? Are you ready to leave him behind and become the man you were meant to? The man you've been saying you were going to be. So if this hits you hard, you're not alone. We are all in this together. This community, it's going to be a wonderful community, right? So hit that subscribe button, because the journey to manhood, it's just getting started. You're just getting started on this path. And I urge you, start today. Remember, if you're afraid of it, you gotta face it. You gotta push through. You gotta get through it. Alright, so let me know in the comments, are you ready to transform? Are you ready to kill that boy inside of you and become the man that you were meant to be? If you're ready, like and subscribe.